fellow Doctor Who fans and stalkers on YouTube. Now, in about less than 2 months, we are going to get the 50th anniversary special, the Day of the Doctor. Then a month after that, we're going to get the Christmas special. And these 2 episodes, I mean the Christmas special being Matt Smith's last episode ever, unless he's doing the 60th, these 2 episodes have the potential to be some of the, well, in some people's opinion, one of the best Doctor Who episodes ever. So, it is getting pretty hyped, guys. I mean, we just got some really cool, hyped up trailers yesterday, and yeah, I'm dead excited now. Emphasis on the dead. Yeah, I'm being a bit harsh. I mean, a trailer is coming soon for the 50th, but that's not what I'm on about. What I mean to say is, my top 10 favourite Doctor Who stories, which I'm going to tell you now, could potentially change after the Christmas special. So I thought I'd just show them off now, and then if they change, they change, and then I'll do it in a year's time, and it might be completely different. Now, before we start this top 10, I will do the honourable mentions. Woo! And the honourable mentions are An Unearthly Child, The Daleks, The Tim the Cybermen, The Five Doctors, Vengeance on Varys, Dragonfire, Remembrance of the Daleks, the TV movie, Rose Amy's Choice, and Asylum of the Daleks. Whew! Right, let's kick it off with number 10. Now, this story is probably one of the only classic stories that really has no faults whatsoever. I mean, you're probably going, well, why isn't it on your top 10? Whoa! Focus thing. Right, why is it only at number 10? Why isn't it at number 1? Well, because it's not my favourite. But I would dare you to try and pick out faults for this story. And it is The Robots of Death. This is a Tom Baker story, the Fourth Doctor and Leela, and K9. And it features the Vok robots, and it's a very fun 4-parter. In fact, where is it? Here it is. Robots of Death. Very good story. I highly recommend. This is the special edition version. You can get it on Revisitations 3, and it's best you do it because you then get the normal Tom Baker thing here. So yeah, check this one out, guys, because I'd actually recommend this to those who are trying to start classic Doctor Who, because it's a really good way to start, because it's easy to watch because it's a 4-parter. The pacing is very good. The robots themselves are very good, and they have a very likeable one. Is it D8 or something? And I haven't seen this in a few months, but the V, it's like V3, V whatever, and V stands for whatever, very important, something like that, and D is like dumb and stuff like that. It's a very entertaining story, and it's kind of my favourite era, really, with Tom Baker, kind of Doctor with Sarah to kind of Key to Time, Romana 1, and then Romana 2 was good, but up to Romana 2, season 18's a bit squiffy, no one says that anymore. Right, number 9, whoa, this is quite a time jump, really. You go from Robots of Death, 4th Doctor story, to a 9th Doctor story, Dalek. Now, new series haven't been extremely successful when it comes to Dalek stories, but I think this is the best new series Dalek story, because I think they really handled the Daleks really well, because it was just one Dalek, and it showed how powerful the Daleks were. Just one Dalek can wipe out so many people, and it's literally invincible in this story, and it's just so well handled. Apparently Russell T Davies, because I believe it was written by Rob Shearman, but Russell T Davies edited it severely, quite a lot, but I think it really was for the best. So, and because of that, Rob Sherman hasn't written for Doctor Who again, which is a shame, because this was an excellent story. But after this, the Daleks have progressively gotten weaker because the means of destroying them, like time and time again. It does get a bit annoying after a while. But Dalek, goes to actually, I do have this. I do have this one. Dalek, it's even on the front thing there. Go watch Dalek if you haven't already. I don't know why you haven't. It's in the new series. Yeah. Now, number 8, we go another massive time jump, backwards this time. We have Ninth Doctor to Second Doctor, the Mind Robber. Now, I've done a review on this, so that's all fine and dandy. Oh, more focus things. I'll fix this next time. But yes, the Mind Robber. This is a very, very good Second Doctor, and I believe, yes it is, this is my favourite Patrick Troughton story, because again, it's just very watched. This was my first, and 4 parts, and it's just genius. It's pretty much them accidentally landing in some land of fiction and stuff, so you meet Gulliver from Gulliver's Travels, you meet you see these soldiers, you see like this superhero, and I've lost the name, but it is quite funny. There's like some battle with Zoe in a tight costume, meow, fighting a superhero. It's just very ridiculous, and Medusa as well, and a unicorn. It's just insane, but it's so good. It's so good. Get the Mind Robber. I need to stop going, oh, but get this if you haven't seen it, because of course I'm going to recommend these. My favourite stories. Right, now a slightly smaller time jump to 4th Doctor once again. By the way, I should say this now, the 4th Doctor era is my favourite era. Not my favourite Doctor, but it's my favourite era because it has the best stories, because they're very well written at this time. Now this one is an odd one. I got this at the beginning of the year. I actually got this 1 or 2 days after it came out, the box set which contained it, Shada. Now of course, if you don't know what Shada is, it was going to be the finale to season 17, I believe, of Doctor Who, but there's a documentary on it which I have watched, which is very interesting. I'll explain it all for you. It got scrapped because there were just loads of issues during filming, and it just never got completed. And, well, in 1992, they released Shada on video, and they had Tom Baker linking all of it together. And it was just, I enjoyed it thoroughly. It's such a shame that it was never completed, because I enjoyed this so much. This is a 6-part story, and I watched it all in one sitting. I literally just went to my TV over there and watched it all. And there was never a point where I was bored. Tom Baker is Tom Baker, just narrating it, and it's so interesting to listen to. The way he just, it's just a thrill, this story. I mean, this is Douglas Adams. This is his last script, I believe, that he wrote for Doctor Who. If you don't know him, he wrote Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and he wrote The City of Death. I've heard that's amazing, that story. That's one of the best stories. So this list could change quite considerably. But as of now, this is a fantastic story. It's at number 7. I mean, it's pretty good for a story that isn't complete. Go watch it. And it comes with More Than 30 Years in the TARDIS, the box set, and that's a very good documentary as well. Right. The next story, we're back to the new series, another time jump. We're in Series 6. Wait, there's a story in Series... No, we're in Series 6. It's my least favourite series, because it's so inconsistent. It has some of the best episodes ever in it, and then it has some of the worst. We are talking about... Why am I doing that? We are talking about The Doctor's Wife, written by Neil Gaiman. Now, Neil Gaiman is a very acclaimed writer, as well. Why am I explaining this? People who are watching this who are Doctor Who nerds know who Neil Gaiman is. He's written 2 stories. Oh, my computer's gone off. That was weird. Right. He's written 2 stories. He wrote Nightmare in Silver a few months ago. Well, it was on a few months ago, which was good. It wasn't as good as this, though. Doctor's Wife, it's pretty much about the Doctor's TARDIS coming to life into the body of a woman, played by Susanna Saran Jones, I think. But yes, it is a fantastic story. It's so well written, so funny. It's quite dark as well, which I can imagine from Neil Gaiman, because he wrote Coraline, and he didn't have much to do with the film, but that's a very eerie, quite dark tale. And there are quite some dark bits with Amy and Rory in the TARDIS, with House controlling the TARDIS and everything. It gets quite creepy in a way. And you've got the Ood coming back as well, as nephew, and just very creepy, with aunt and uncle. Yeah. It's quintessential Doctor Who, ladies and gentlemen. Quintessential. Now this one I don't own, but that's not to say that it shouldn't be number 5. Midnight. We are at 10th Doctor at last. This is the first 10th Doctor one on my list. Midnight. This was from series 4. It was episode 10, yes, of series 4. And it's pretty much about, I believe, the 10th Doctor going to see this place called Midnight on this ship, kind of like a tour bus kind of thing with these passengers. But then some weird alien force comes aboard, takes over the body of someone, and that's pretty much the episode. They're trapped on this ship with this weird alien thing. It's creepy. It's really very psychological. It's a psychological thriller, really, because it's copying what you're saying. It's saying it before you say it. It's just genius. I believe it was written by Russell T Davies, and it's just brilliant. I mean, Russell T Davies sometimes can write kind of meh scripts, but when he nails it, boy does he nail it. So go see Midnight. Now the second, number 4 is The Three Doctors. I've said that like that before, I don't know why. The Three Doctors. I just feel like talking in David Tennant's voice, I don't know why. I'm just a sad man, ladies and gentlemen, just don't pay attention to me. Right, The Three Doctors. This is the first time you've had doctors meeting each other, and this is quite fitting because, well, David Tennant's coming back for the 50th, and my camera's going out of focus again and trying to auto-focus. Never mind. But yeah, Three Doctors is just very fun. Another watchable one that I could watch at any time. I mean, some classic Doctor Who stories you have to really sit down and pay attention to, but this isn't one of them. It's quite a bog standard story, really. You get Omega, who appears later on in Arc of Infinity, which I haven't seen, and he's a pretty good villain, I guess. He's pretty good. And, well, William Hartnell was quite ill during the time, so he was just on a little TV, going, "Oh, I'm stuck in a time, Eddie," which kind of sucks, but we had John Pertwee and Patrick Troughton, and that was very fun. Not the best story in the world, but it's one of them. One of the best. Not the best story, but never mind. You can tell I'm tired. Number 3 is, oh man, this is just, when I said Russell T Davies was a genius for Midnight, he just expanded his brain even further and made his genius even more genius with The Waters of Mars. This is in the specials, and you can probably see there. Ooh, water zombie, oh! But yes, The Waters of Mars. Oh boy. It's going down. But yeah, The Waters of Mars is fantastic, and you kind of see those old episodes with, like, the Aztecs and the Fires of Pompeii, and there must be others, where Doctor's like, "Oh, this is a fixed point, this has to happen, wah, wah." That's my David Tennant impression. This is a fixed point. Well. This is a fixed point, you can't change it, don't change it. But this one, he just was off the rails and went, "What the hell, I'm the last Time Lord, I can do whatever the hell I want. I'm going to save these people because I'm the Time Lord victorious, blah-de-blah-de-blah." And he's actually kind of a sort of antagonist in a way. You're not rooting for the Doctor, you're kind of against him here, like, hang on, this is affecting everything, and it's also very scary. This is one of the only This is the only Doctor Who story that has properly scared me. This has actually made me jump because of these water zombies. It's an excellent story that you need to watch. Now, we're at the last two. Number 2 is from my favourite series of Doctor Who, The Marvellous Series 5. Ooh, lenticular sleeve. Ooh, it's looking at you. Right, right. And the best story of Series 5 is Vincent and the Doctor. Vincent and the Doctor, you've probably guessed it from the title, it's about Vincent van Gogh and his mad persona. And it involves like a evil monster as well, which isn't really the main part of the story, but it's an interesting part of it. It's just such great character development. Like, the Vincent van Gogh character is such a brilliant character, and it's the last 10 minutes, 5 minutes, are just breathtaking, and they're so emotional. The bit when they go back to the museum and see when Vincent sees his own paintings, because it's just been ridiculed, like people calling him a terrible painter, and then being told by Bill Nighy that he's one of the best painters ever. I mean, if Bill Nighy told me I was the best person in the world, I'd feel pretty chuffed. But yeah, brilliant story, very good story. Now, number 1. Now, a lot of people know this already. It is The Seeds of Doom, another 6-parter that is heavily watchable. It's just amazing. Go watch it now. Whoa. I don't even need to comment on it. I did an old review, so go check that out. So that's it. That's the end. And you're probably wondering, what's next for Zeldar Productions 1? Well, I could turn this into a little update while it's just about to go into 18 minutes. Jeez. Right, Barney and Hector the movie, I'm kind of in halfway stages, written half of the script. It's getting there, guys. I've got another project with a Doctor Who kind of project, which I'm working on, which should be fun. And I also have... what else? I also have a little series which might involve someone called Neville Giovanni popping up. So, goodbye, guys. This has been a very long video. Peace out. And a new Drew Times 2. More Drew Times 2 and What's Drew Been Up To coming soon. Bye!